Hey guys, and welcome back to Unreal World. So we just got back from our hunting trip, and we have all of the meat that we can dry right there, but we still have 38 stag cuts. So I want to dry 19 more. So let's I have to take off. We're gonna take off the linen undershirt, and we're gonna make one more cord. We use the rest of those linen trousers first. We're ready to drop, but I want to get this done before. Alright. Okay, and we're gonna wait to roast our meat until tomorrow, because if we fall asleep while it's roasting, we'll wake up and it'll be ruined. We don't want that. Alright, we slept till noon, huh? So we want to go ahead and cook what we've got. Oh, they're already stale. Oh, we probably should start a fire first. Okay. So we're gonna have 19 cuts of meat plus the fat. It's probably gonna take us a while to get through that. They probably will go bad, but we can be eating our roasted stuff first, and we'll save that dry stuff for later. Okay, shortly. We're just gonna stand here and wait so we don't shortly. I don't want them to go bad. I don't want to risk them going bad or losing availability. So as I said, it's going to be 24 days until this meat is ready. So we should be able to live off of this stuff for about a week or so, or a couple weeks. I mean, if it lasts that long, it'll probably be closer to a week. So we're going to go ahead and work on doing some housekeeping items before we go on another hunting trip in about 3 or 4 days. So, starting with making cords, and we need to make arrows too. So scale empty. So we're gonna do some boring little collecting off of this tree for now. And we can get these, we'll get some branches soaking, and then we're gonna go collect some rocks and whatnot. I don't know, I doubt you can hear it because he's doing it so quietly, but my poor dog cut one of his pads and on his it's like more on his wrist, and he won't stop licking it. So we had been wrapping it with wrap, but the wrap would come loose a little bit, and he could push it down so it wasn't covering the wound, so he could get to the wound. So last night I wrapped it just a tad bit tighter and higher up, and the poor thing, oh my gosh, I feel so bad. I was about in tears this morning. I felt so bad. He woke up and his paw was swollen because I had wrapped it a little bit too tight. So when I got up this morning, and the poor thing was restless all night, and I didn't realize. I thought he was just uncomfortable. So anyways, so we have to leave the wrap off, and I'm only going to do that at night and as loosely as possible. So poor thing has a cone of shame on right now, and he's laying on the couch next to me, just kind of whimpering. And I shouldn't laugh. I feel really bad for the poor guy. He's just all sorts of fit to be tied. But he's just not having a good day. I feel bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and make soaked branches, and these are part of, I know I mentioned this before, but I'll just throw it out there again in case you're playing the game and wondering why can't I do this. It's actually part of a mod developed. It's called Brain Survival, I think, or it's actually a collection of some different mods. Includes adding some food recipes and the primitive cord recipe, which is very helpful. Oh, you know what we need to do? Shoot. I totally forgot. Oh, I'm very hungry. Late evening, we should go to sleep. Seal hide hand, but I forgot to do this. And this we're just probably going to turn into cords as well, since we need to make arrows and it's harsh. Oh, it's night. We need to go to sleep. Okay. Forgot to do that. Hopefully having cleaned it, it'll give us a little bit of extra time to be able to do it. We need to find some tanning material. Oh, here we go. Let's go ahead and eat. This might not last quite as long as we want it to. So we're going to peel bark off of these trees as what we use to tan it. You can also use the fat from the animal, but I find the fat is much more useful as a food source rather than wasting it on tanning. Especially when you can just get bark, it's pretty much free, and we need all the food we can get at this point. Speaking of, let's go ahead and eat up a little bit of fat. I'll kind of alternate between the fat and the other one. Okay, so that's tanning for a while, so let's finish soaking our branches, and then we're gonna go collect rocks. So, oh, okay, that's all we have. All right, let's go collect some rocks. We are also gonna collect, you know what? Let's bring, changed my mind. I was gonna bring the cow with us so we could get some stones. We need stones to create a, what is it called? That was a stone, that bigger one, versus a rock, which is smaller. Stones are to create a fireplace and a cellar, which a cellar, when you put your food in your cellar, it increases the time that the food will last before it spoils. So we'll definitely want to do that as soon as possible as well. So I'll go ahead and collect the stones while we're running around here and get a lay of the land. Kind of want to try to put off hunting. We'll go ahead and build some snare. I don't hear any birds yet around here, but we'll build some snares just to be sure and put those up, and we'll try, if we get enough cords, I just want to work really hard on getting cords. We can make a net, so we can maybe do some fishing to prolong hunting again until some of the snow melts off, because it's really hard to hunt effectively. I mean, we wasted a bunch of arrows partially because we were so fatigued all the time from walking in the waist-high snow. Normally, we would want to have skis by winter made so we can ski on this, and then we don't lose our fatigue. I think you still get a little bit fatigued. I can't remember for sure, but I don't think it's nearly as much, and you can move a lot more quickly too when skiing. So we're going to be overburdened here in a second, but we're going to get a few more. I don't think we can carry any more stones. We're just going to get a few more rocks. Oh, my poor puppy. He's just over there whimpering. Yeah, so skis would be ideal, but I'm not going to even, we probably won't have snow long enough to even worry about it right now. So, okay, so let's make a pile. 17 rocks, and I think we need 30 stones for a cellar. I'm not really 100% sure, but we're not going to worry about any more of that for now. So now we need feathers to make arrows. Unfortunately, I have no idea where to find feathers right now because I haven't seen any birds. So we're not going to worry about those quite yet. What we will do is continue to do this very boring task of gathering branches. We're going to need a lot of cords in reserve. Cords are the one thing that I always need, whether it's for hunting purposes, building arrows. We're gonna need quite a few though, because I think it's 30 to make a net, and I can't remember if that is a part of the vanilla game, being able to make a net, or if it's part of the add-on, the mod that I have added on. I am not sure. I'll have to I'll have to double check that if I remember and let you guys know next episode. So yes, this is very boring, just collecting branches here, but it's very important work. I want to get as many of them, because soaking takes a couple days, so we want to get as many soaking as early as we can, and then we can kind of just keep a few soaking to keep up with. Because we're going to build a net. We want some in reserve for drying meat until we want to take advantage of this time to dry as much meat as we can, because we won't be able to dry meat again until winter. And we won't have, it'll be a while before we have a cabin set up to be able to smoke meat. So we want as much meat dried as we can, which actually is a good argument for going hunting sooner, but it doesn't really do us any good to go hunting if we don't have things prepped. So plus if we went hunting right now, I kind of want to time it so we can use some of the meat from hunting for that. Hold on one second, guys. My dog's trying to come sit with me. I'm gonna let him. Come here, bud. It's okay. He can't really see what's going on because of the cone, so he doesn't feel comfortable jumping up onto the chair. Oh, the poor thing. He's just having a really hard time with it today. Okay, so now we want to soak more branches. Oh, slowly crawling onto the. You can come on, bud. Sorry, I would cut it out. Cone just got caught on my computer. I would cut this out, but I don't know. Maybe you guys don't find it as entertaining as I do. I feel really bad for him, but I can't help just kind of laughing a little bit. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I was helping him get up on the chair, and he just wants to be by his mama. He's pretty stressed out right now about the cone, so hopefully I don't have to leave it on him for too many days. But I forgot to drink any water. I do that in real life too sometimes. I have to be really conscious about drinking enough water in real life and in the game. Okay, let's see here. Let's finish these. We should be able to finish crafting at least enough. How many arrows do I have? I think I just have one. Yep. Another thing I could do is, okay, I don't have what I need. I could probably go and trade some of this extra clothing for arrows, and I might try to do that. We found some villages, so alright, so we've got plenty of soaked branches. I'm not going to pick them up because they're pretty heavy. Let's make some primitive cords, and then we might go and see if we can't trade for some more arrows, because I'm not sure how to, or where we're going to find feathers at the moment, so, okay, what am I doing? Make utility primitive cord. Now this is going to take up, oh, you know what we need to do? Cancel. Yep. We're going to do this first. Okay, let's try that again. And I'm going to make 3 at a time because it does take quite a bit of time and energy to do it, if anything happens. And if you cancel in the middle of a task like this, even though you're making 3 and say it takes an hour and 20 minutes to make each one, if you cancel after an hour and 20 minutes, you don't get any. Something that I wouldn't mind seeing changed in future updates, but there could also be a very, very valid reason for it to be the way it is. Okay, let's eat that fat. Drink. And now we'll repeat. Oh, my poor boy. He's just having the hardest time. he can't quite see, so he's kind of scared and nervous and just really not liking it. I don't blame him. I wouldn't like having a big plastic cone on my head either. Tell you, I would not. I definitely would not like that. Okay, I don't think our food's gonna last as long as we need it to. Take a sip of water. Yes. Okay. What time is it? Early afternoon. When is this done? Early evening, so we'll finish that tomorrow. How many cords do we have now? Oh, 5. We need more than that. Let's do 3 more, and we'll call it a night tonight. We'll finish up that hide tomorrow, and then we'll make that into cords, and then we'll call it good. 1 second. Okay, guys, sorry I had to cut that little bit out. I'm just moving my dog over, so he's sitting on my lap now, and in fact, if I'm not careful, he's gonna be hitting my mic. So sorry, you can hear me breathing there. I can't keep my mic where I normally keep it, so you can't hear me breathe. Trying to comfort him and record at the same time is going to be difficult, but we'll see if we can get it done. Okay, so we're gonna call it a night there. Small hours. Okay, so we called it a little bit earlier than we needed to, but that's okay. We've got our stag skin now. Let's pick up our axe and just cut down a tree. Ooh, we can trade that knife too, because we don't really need that extra knife. We've got the broad knife, which is probably the best one. And then there's I'm not sure if they're just the regular knife is good for carving, like doing woodworking stuff, or if the broad knife is fine too. But okay, let's go ahead. Oh, cancel. Yes, we forgot to rest. Okay, now we can do that. So go ahead and get this hide tanned. Our cow is talking to us. And we need to remember to go drink some water. So we are going to be whipped by the time we're done doing this. Seems like this is taking a lot more time than maybe I'm just misremembering. Maybe it's just a really big hide. I don't remember. I don't think our stag was that big, or was it yeah, it was a stag, wasn't it? Oh. See, this is one of those tasks that I wish was possible. Just enough to eat. Like, I know you probably couldn't leave it and come back like 2 days later and it would be fine. But if you could pause it and go reduce your fatigue and eat, that would be good. Especially like when you have to do that when you're already starving and you're trying to recover from starvation. It can be a pain, but I am sure the developers have a good reason as to why that one is not possible. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the knife. These are fine, which is good. Oh, we're gonna keep that loop snare. We'll just keep it here. And we're not gonna take the cow with us. Okay, now I gotta remember where those villages were. Oh, we haven't found a village yet. Who's most likely? Oh, let's go down to the Drick. They're going to be most likely to have the best stuff because they're actually traders. T-R-A-D-E-R, not T-R-A-I-T-O-R. That's how you spell trader, right? Yep. Anyway, oh, we need to sleep. And that's good. So let's see if we can get down to them. Our nutrition is doing well. We want to actually, let's take off our broad knife and why can't I zoom out? Oh, you kidding me? We just randomly zoomed in. Oh, and I was just gonna wield my longbow and arrow before I did that, and I'd accidentally hit the. Oh, that is hilarious. What luck? I mean, maybe this is a good omen for our. Okay, we're just gonna try it. Oh man, we missed. I don't know, guys. We can. Oh, there's our arrow. Maybe we could have found our other arrows over there. We'll have to go back and look for them. Okay. Hide. Nope. He's gonna come right to us, isn't he? We'll just keep following him, I guess. I mean, why not? We can trade some meat if we get him. An impromptu hunting trip. But we do have the materials we need to be able to dry his meat, so we'll just run back home and dry his meat and cook some of it. And okay, we're going to sit here and kind of try to reduce our fatigue. If he doesn't move, we're gonna take that shot. So drop. Everything that we can. Oh, yeah, that's okay. Only a 3% what do we want to call that? Negative. Oh wow, that was a major miss. That was a almost pathetic miss. Let's look at him. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pick up everything but the branches and the bark we don't need to keep. Oh, I wish I hadn't thrown that arrow yet. Hopefully we find it. Nope, nope. Look, finding the arrow. I think it's hard to waste that kind of luck of just lucking into finding him. But we don't have any arrows. I mean, we can just wear him out, but it's much easier to do when you can get an arrow in him and injure him. Okay, well, I'm gonna follow him for a little while, see what that does. But we're gonna call it an episode here, and when we come back, we'll keep following him and see if we can. Oh, we're weary though. See, this is part of the problem. Okay, as long as I can easily keep up with him, as far as like his tracks are easy. If he goes in the forest, we're gonna stop. But we are gonna call it here, guys, and when we come back, we'll finish seeing if we can't catch this guy. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to see more of my content, go ahead and check out some of my other playlists. We've got some other great games that we're playing. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And we will see you next time. Bye!